Hi everyone, welcome to our video on more on set operations. So this first problem starts off with similar to what we left off with, where we have a universal set U, and then these random sets afterwards, subsets that were from U. And then we need to do these set operations, so they gave us two kind of tricky problems. All right, so let's break it down. Okay, so all it is just take your time, just like if it was order of operations with regular numbers. Just take your time. Usually, unless it's just very, very simple, we have to do multiple steps. All right, so on this scenario, let me just go and put the equals actually down here. I want to break down all of these parts. So let's do the not x. Okay, so that means, x has a and e in it. So that means I want all of the elements in U that are not A and E. So I don't want that one and I don't want that one. I'm just doing a little dot just to show it, but I don't want it to be too distracting. Okay, so not A and not E. So B, C, D then. B, C, D. And then also F and G. F, G. And then there's my brace. Sometimes my brace looks weird. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And then we still have and then let's go ahead and get this one too. Let's use a color. I'll use my purple. So not y. Okay, so back to my u. I want these four elements gone from my universal set. Okay, so again, just to kind of dot it, that one, E and G would be gone. Okay, so B then is what I want to keep. Same with D. Same with F. There it is. Okay, so that's how we could break it down. And then we still have the union symbol. Z, well, Z I could just kind of copy. I have it there, D, E, F, G. Okay, let me put a line through it, so it's because it's creeping on there. Okay, so notice Z was just regular Z, so I just copied it. These ones had the not symbol or the complement symbol, so we broke it down and found those respective subsets. Okay, and then now when doing these, we read it left to right. So if there's no parentheses involved, then we just read it left to right. So now let me use a different color. Let me use green to show. Okay, so remember this and symbol, this is the intersection. The and symbol is the elements that will be in common in both. So B is in common in both. So is D. And so is F. Okay, so B, D, and F. So that's this whole portion. Let me go ahead and just put it in parentheses to show I'm doing it. It is left to right. So B, D, and F are leftovers. And then we still have our union symbol, D, E, F, G. All right, so there's that so far. And then let me put my equals on the left. And then now one more step. The union symbol is the one I like the most because it just tells me to just list all of the elements that I currently see. Just don't repeat any. Okay, so I'm just going to write the BDF. And then afterwards, looking at my other subsets, well, D I already have written. E I don't. F I already have written. So I'm just kind of underlining the ones that I already have written. And then G I don't have written. So let's write it down. There we go. So B, D, F, E, G. And at this point, you could rearrange the letters so that it's in alphabetical order, but it's not necessary. And since I'm out of room, I'm going to box that and say that's good. Okay, so notice slowly pick away at it. All right, so in number 2, we have all of it's in a big parentheses and then a not symbol at the end of it all. All right, either way, we're just going to pick it apart from inside the big parentheses, and let's change these sets into what they actually are. Okay, so it starts with not x. Let me go ahead and put equals and then my parenthesis, but not x. Well, we already have that one. It was the B, C, D, F, and G. Okay, so I'm just recycling that information from the first problem, but we could also have found it pretty fast, I think. Okay, and then it says and then in parentheses, Z union Y, or Z or Y. Okay, so let me go ahead and just write out my Z or Y. All right, so Z is ready to go. I'm just going to write out these sets. So Z is D, E, F, G. So there's that one. And then union, my Y is also ready to go. I'm just substituting these in. So I'm just rewriting those with their letters here. So A, C, E, G. And then all of that with the not symbol. I just don't want to forget about it. So I'm just trying to keep that. Okay, and I almost ran out of room. Okay, but let's continue with it. All right, so I rewrote part of it. So I just wanted to rewrite it with the actual letters that are in those subsets. Let's go ahead. This blue portion I'm not going to deal with right now because I want to find, I need to do this first because it's in parentheses. So let me put the purple in. So I need to find this part first, which is based on the union symbol. Let me even highlight that. Okay, so I am just copying what is in blue. I'm changing it to black ink though. Okay, so there's that set, and then it still has the and symbol. And then now in my purple, let's go ahead. The union symbol is just to write all of the elements that are in both. Just write them all. Okay, so we've got D, E, F, G, comma. And then, well, A I need. I don't have that yet, so let's write it. A. I also need, well, C I don't have written yet either, so C is now written. Okay, and then E, I did already have written. All right, so that's good. Same with G. So these two, just to underline, those two were already in the first set, so I don't write them again. Okay, so let me put my brace then after C, and then now I could put the big parenthesis and then still the not symbol outside all of it. Okay, so we're almost there. A couple more steps. All right, in this next step, let me use green, I guess. I haven't used green yet. And this next step is now using the union symbol. I said union, intersection symbol. Sorry, this is the and symbol or the intersection symbol. And that's where I want to find the common elements between both sets. All right, so we have, let's see, I think C's in common in both. Then D's in common in both. F is common in both. G is common in both. And I do like to circle it like that because then I can easily see the ones that aren't circled don't have anything in common. So B, E, and A, those should be left out. So the 4 elements that are circled is what this set becomes. So C, D, F, G. Okay, and then I have my parentheses still. And then the not symbol. Okay, so but we're about there. So this final step is the let me go ahead and underline it at this point since I'm done using it. It's this universal set, but take away the C, D, F, and G. Okay, so we would be left with A, B, and then no C, no D. E, though, we want E. No F, no G. So A, B, E. You can hopefully fit it all.